Hi, my name is Maggie Brummett. I've completed 7 years of 4-H and 7 years in the STEM project. I'm 15 and I go to Riley County High School. I'm a freshman. I'm the youngest of 3 kids and I live in a log cabin out in the country. And I really became interested in the STEM project when I was a little kid and I started playing with Legos, and ever since then it's really just been like a major interest of mine. So when I was little, I wanted to, around like second grade, I wanted to make a contest like my siblings had done, because when they were in high school, my sister had a photography contest and my brother had a bingo contest. So I kind of wanted to be like them when I was older. So I wanted my contest to have something to do with like engineering and things like that, because that's what I was into. But I didn't really want to wait until high school. So when I was in like fourth grade, I talked to my extension agent, John Job, and he had mentioned that he wanted to have a STEM related thing at the 4-H showcase. So we talked about it and we got the whole STEM games thing set up. So the first year that we did that, we had around 50 participants, and then the last year that we did it before COVID, we had over 100. So it got pretty big, and then my 8th grade year it was canceled. And basically what we do in STEM games is we set up a bunch of stations, and we let kids kind of just wander around and play with things, explore and whatever. And we have a lot of things like snap circuits, marble runs, a dancing robot, we have Lincoln Logs, and like all sorts of things that kids can play with. And there's usually one station that we have where it's like a competition, and we can like record people's things and see like who builds the biggest or tallest or whatever thing out of weird materials. And most years we apply for the 4-H Foundation grant, and that really helps us keep it like fresh and make sure we get like new things to put in for STEM games each year. So it's really nice to have that. And each year, along with STEM games, I try to learn one new project or skill. So this year my main focus was origami. And I think my favorite out of all the origami I did was a star out of dollar bills. And at the 4-H day camp, I taught some little kids how to make stars out of dollar bills. And we also had other STEM stations set up at the day camp, so that was pretty fun. And for the fair this year, I wanted to make something that I could use for the fair and then take to STEM games. So we made a marble run that sticks to a whiteboard, and that was kind of hard. It took a lot of trial and error to see which materials would work to stick on the whiteboard, and like which magnets and glue we could use. So it was pretty difficult, but I ended up getting a purple ribbon, so I was pretty pleased with that. And along with that, one of my major goals for this year was to do STEM-related community service. So what I did was I made Christmas-themed STEM kits to give to the Toys for Manhattan. So each kit had things for different like experiments in them. They were all like Christmas-themed things like candy canes and bells and pine cones. And they also had little notebooks to record their results and instructions for the experiments. And it made me pretty happy to know like some kids in need might get to have some fun with that. And yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. And I really think that the STEM project has helped me with like interacting with people and working with others, and it's helped me a lot using like trial and error in my real life. And as of now, I'm not really sure what I want to do later in life, but I really want to stick with the STEM project because I think it has taught me a lot of valuable skills and lessons in my life. Thank you for listening.